It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. Uncensored, unedited, and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
Got it. Well, our little Tech D Rob has a huge plan for tomorrow, his day off, Saturday, and believe it or not, the list of things that he's going to be doing sound uncharacteristically adult.
Okay.
What all is it, Rob?
All right, let's start with. So tomorrow, you don't want me to start with today with my D&D show I'm watching, or no?
Yeah, you can start with that. Okay. Sure.
So when I get home, there's a 3-hour episode of my favorite D&D show that came out this week, so I'm gonna catch up on that.
Dungeons and Dragons. Right. D&D means
it's
Dungeons
a 3-hour episode.
Yeah, they're all they're at least 3 hours almost every time.
So you see, we're already off to a real man start.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons for 3 hours.
And also today, there's a new video game coming out called Pal World, which is described as Pokemon with guns. I'm going to be playing that a good bit.
I didn't know about that one, but yeah. So we got Dungeons and Dragons and a video game, Pokemon with guns.
Yep.
It's almost like listening to my daddy talk.
Yeah. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'll be watching a good bit of football. So there's at least one actual adult thing here.
Okay.
Sunday, I'm doing an escape room. And sometime in all of this, I need to do the following things. I need to clean out my car, which I don't think I'll get to. Meredith and I are going to go to dinner for our 9th anniversary. And then I also need to work on my office studio. I bought some of the sound dampening panels. I need to put those up.
Mm-hmm.
So where are you going for your 9th anniversary, and what night?
I don't know. She has a coupon for somewhere, so we're going there.
Mm-hmm.
And like tonight, tomorrow night? What?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. So you'll miss part of that late game, that late football game.
Yeah, it'll be all
right.
Yeah, but Dungeons and Dragons and video games takes precedent over cleaning out his car, which probably has stuff in it that. How long, Rob, did you say last time when we talked about your car?
I had a working back.
Okay, so a couple of years he's had stuff in the car.
At least over a year.
Almost 2 years. It started in May of 2022.
Mm-hmm. But this is the only day you'll be able to play that new video game?
I mean, it's the first 2 days that I'll be able to play it, and you don't want to miss out on extra time.
I like the way, though, that the weekend hasn't even started yet. You have it on your list of things to do, but you've already determined probably not going to get to that.
Yeah, the car thing, yeah.
You're right. Like, possibly next to your 9th anniversary, possibly the most important thing that needs to get done this weekend. You're like, not going to get to that.
But I kind of get it, though, Ace, since that's the only chance they're going to have that game come out, and then after 2 days, they're going to take it away where you can't play it anymore. They're going to take it off the market.
It just disappears.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
I missed that.
So what is the benefit, though, of playing a game as soon as it comes out?
Well, I mean, you don't stuff in it doesn't get spoiled to you if you're on the internet. That's the number one thing.
Okay.
That's why I have to go to the Marvel movies as soon as possible, because people love spoiling stuff for people.
Yeah, you wouldn't just stay off the internets?
What?
Rob, let me ask you this. I have to assume, now correct me if I'm wrong, other than the coats that are piled up in the back seat of your car, I have to assume, since you haven't cleaned that car out in well over a year, close to 2 years now, that other than the jackets, and I know the trunk of the car, we'll leave that alone because you're not cleaning out the trunk, right? Because that's what your games are.
The trunk is organized.
With your games and everything. Okay.
Right.
I have to assume there is nothing, and I mean literally nothing inside that car other than your coats that is going to be, can be, or should be kept. It should all be thrown away.
Well,
so thus, theoretically, you could just pull up to a handheld car wash, take the coats out and lay them on the ground, and just throw the stuff away, and in 10 minutes you'd be done.
That'd be great, but a lot of it's not my stuff, so I can't throw it away.
Whose stuff is it?
Meredith's.
Why she got stuff in your car?
It was a lot of it's from my niece's wedding, which was October of 2021.
But she hasn't asked, hey, I need to get that stuff out of your car.
No, I told her she needs to get the stuff out of my car.
But if it's from October of 2021, that's That's nearly 2.5 years ago.
It was actually 2022. I just have
2022. Okay, so it's been a year and a half.
Yep.
Okay, couldn't you just sit that stuff aside and throw the rest of the junk away real fast, put the stuff back in, you're done?
There's a lot.
In half an hour, you could be completely through with cleaning out your car.
Think of the gas that you'll save.
Yeah.
Because of the
You got so much weight in there from all of the stuff. It's making your car not get as good gas mileage.
I can take corners like a mug.
Now, what kind of stuff does
or drive it on ice.
what kind of stuff is in the car from the wedding?
Her dress, her clothes from the day before, and there may be like mementos from the wedding as well. I don't know.
Are they loose in the car?
Nothing's loose in the car. It's pretty tightly packed.
but the clothes are not in a suitcase or anything or a bag.
There is a suitcase in there, but I think nothing is in that suitcase.
Oh my God!
Okay.
You're like that unclaimed baggage place in Alabama, where you go in, buy the suitcase, and you get whatever's in it, no matter what. It could be a bunch of junk or it could be valuable.
Then just open the bag, put all of Meredith's stuff in the suitcase, and then throw everything else away. Then when you get home, take the coats and the suitcase in, and you're done. I mean, we're talking less than 30 minutes. Before you ever get home, you could have that job done today, and then you'd be free to do whatever you wanted.
Sounds right. It makes me tired just thinking about
Yeah.
it.
He's like, hey, I don't tell y'all these things to get a lecture.
Yeah.
I know.
I only say this, Rob, because I've been experiencing this a lot lately with myself, and I'm trying to overcome it, and that I feel overwhelmed by the sheer number of things that I need to get done. But if I realize doing one a day or so, I did my garage the other day. It took a little over an hour, but I had this feeling like, well, that's going to take all day, and that wasn't the case. So you could do this in less than 30 minutes. You'd be done with this.
Yeah, but this is not his resolution. He doesn't see the problem in it.
But he has on his list of things to get done this week.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he wants to do it. He put it on the list, probably figuring I'm not going to do this, but I'll write it down.
I know it needs to be there.
It's not important enough, Ace, for him to put it above playing Dungeons and Dragons or watching a Dungeons and Dragons podcast or whatever it is, or playing Pokemon.
With guns.
Yeah, Pokemon with guns. So
Okay.
he just really doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
He's already talked himself out of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to literally lock himself in a room to not do it. He's going to an escape room. He's like, I need to be locked inside a building.
He's like, I want the hardest puzzle that you could give us, so I don't have to go out there and clean out the car.
Okay,
Yeah, I even bought it was something on the TikTok shop to clean your windshield and on the inside, because the inside of my windshield is pretty dirty somehow. And I got one of those, and I got also a mitt to clean the dash off. So you look baby steps. I'll get there in maybe a couple.
It's like step 10.
So-
Just get the shit out of your car. You know, it's like a wedding dress.
Yeah, first get the stuff out of your car. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about any of that other stuff. Just put Meredith's stuff in the suitcase, take it in the house when you get home, and leave it there for her, and then you're done.
But Ace,
shit in the
you just can't help some people.
I know.
All of the words of wisdom, you know.
Would we want a Rob that's like cleaning out his car every weekend and not playing Pokemon with guns and not? No. This is the version of Rob we like.
Yeah, I get it.
That's true.
And right there, he knows so little about cleaning a car. He thinks he's got to have some kind of a special mitt to clean the dash.
I mean, it's like
It's pretty bad.
You might need a mitt or some type of hand covering or glove to clean that car.
If you didn't know that I drove it every day, you could walk up to it and think, man, this car hasn't been driven in forever.
yeah, it's pretty dirty.
I never bother to look, and I park. Well, but I'm here first 99% of the time, so Rob parks next to me, so I never look in his car.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look during the break and just take a look.
I park as far away from the door on purpose. Oh, that one day TJ was gone, I parked in his spot. Damn Riggins looked inside.
I did.
He's like, not parking by the door anymore. Riggins looks at my car. When you got out of your car, did you see his car parked close and thought, I'm gonna go look in there before I go in?
No, I forget. I went out in the middle of the show just
Yeah,
to
because
get
you had to go back
scoped it.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah, I scoped it out. I wanted
Well,
to see.
it probably stuck out because there was so much shit on my dash.
Yeah, there's so much stuff just like covering the dash. Like I've never put anything on my dash just for fear that it's gonna like fly back and hit me.
Why would you want something on the dash?
But I mean, it's covered.
That's like, I don't know how those women drive around with all those rubber ducks on their dash if they have a Jeep.
Yeah.
That would drive me crazy.
Or
to have all that
Alexis
up
with
there.
that collection of things in the driver's side corner, half of it on the dash, a picture taped to the door frame right there where she's driving. Like that would make me nuts.
Yeah.
But I am wondering though what age that I'm gonna be when I realize that I'm old enough that I have to put a toothpick in my sun visor.
Yeah.
Like all dads do that.
It's a dad move.
I don't know why that is.
Like, so I can judge people now, but when I start doing that, putting mail and toothpicks in the sun visor. Like, where does that bill? My dad reached up. Oh, here.
I did clean off the dash.
Oh, okay.
All that's up there now are brown paper towels not paper towels, like napkins, brown napkins. from
Taco Bell. Yeah.
What was the impetus to clean off the dash?
Well, a lot of it was stuff I needed to take, like it was paperwork. So I needed to get it in the house
Yeah.
in a safe storage place.
Paperwork.
Like from the doctor and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Just on display for the world to see.
A lot of it probably had my address on it.
Are your social security
picture
number
of-
up there? Like
Picture of your colon.
now, when you got it inside the house, did you put it in a file or something?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I took it in and
His file folder has carpet. Just threw it on the floor. You know he did.
His office is surprisingly well
Very neat.
maintained and
Yeah.
like organized.
Does the rest of it look that way, Rob?
well, you can't see the floor whenever I do that.
Right.
Or the desk. Is the desk like the one at work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
But
That looks so neat
I
and,
was about
and
to
nice.
say, I'm going to make it look better when it's recording.
Sure.
There's stuff on the floor.
Yeah. Well, the number one reason is because anytime I have anything, Meredith puts it in that room. I can't have anything anywhere else in the house. So
She's like cordoned him off. She's like, just keep your stuff in there.
right,
I don't want to see it.
Things like
Look
what?
at it.
anything of mine.
Not
The only thing that's mine that's out and about is the living room TV. I had that before we got together, and I'm allowed to have the Switch and an Xbox out there in the living room.
Well, what else would you want out there?
Well, I mean, I have Funko Pops that I'd like to decorate the house with.
Oh,
This is
Okay.
necessary. She needed to do that so she
Yeah.
can kind of control
Yeah.
his chaos in her house.
right. It's like a mom with a teenage boy. Just close the door. You're not going to clean it. You're not going to keep it clean, but I'm not looking at it.
Yeah. What a great answer, though. I mean, there's some Funko Pops I'd love to have out decorating the house. She's like, none of that Funko Pop bullshit out here in the living room.
I also don't get to. I had no say in the chairs she bought.
Yeah.
They're ugly as hell.
That she bought.
What type of chairs would you like to have? Just large gaming
I
chairs?
don't know, they're from Pottery Barn and they're ugly.
I bet they're probably not ugly at all.
Well, she didn't go to the place she needed to go to get them.
Which
Where?
was-
Sweet Dreams.
Oh, yeah.
oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, I wish she would have gone there because I loved the chairs that TJ and Jody had,
Yeah, those are
and
nice
she had
chairs.
me ask about them before she got these, and then she
Yeah.
went rogue on her own.
And they probably cost more at the Pottery Barn.
Probably.
And she's the one that loved those chairs when y'all
I know.
both sat in them.
And I was like, yeah, this chair is great. We could get some of these. And
Huh.
she went rogue.
She just did it to spite you, I bet.
Well, she didn't even tell me she was going chair shopping. She just came back and said, I bought some chairs today. I said, what?
Yeah.
Without consulting me.
My keen eye for, living room fashion.
Then while she's gone one day, Rob, you should just take a couple of your favorite Funko Pops and sit them out here. Guess what? I put some Funko Pops out today.
It's called interior design.
As soon as I started, I was like, I'm not going to get this right. It's too late.
More than just regular funny. This is extra funny. There's more of Ace and TJ's Extra Funny podcast next.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin. Those Christmas bills are coming due, and that's why our friend Richard Toccato of the Richard Toccato Companies is here to help you with an equity line of credit.
That's right. That way you don't have to refinance your first mortgage and get all the equity that you want out of your house. Isn't that right, Ace?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's what I just did. I had such a good rate, I didn't want to refinance, but Richard helped me take money out of the equity to kind of get myself through the holidays and get set up for the first of the year. You can do it too. It's very easy. Just go to homewithrichard.com to get started. That's homewithrichard.com.
Hi, I'm Thomas Davis, and let me tell you why I'm a proud member of Team Neogenics.
If your nagging pain is keeping you from being active, do something about it. Join the long list of pros and average Joes who have found relief with our stem cell and regenerative therapies.
After trying out the others, I decided to try Neogenics. My knees and shoulders haven't felt this good since my college days. If you want to get back in the game, do what I did. Visit Neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
It's more than just a great room that makes the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte such a special hotel. It's the great restaurants, the great bar, the great meeting rooms, and a superior location. Make reservations and get details at acetj.com/Hyatt.
When it's time for you to upgrade any of the furniture in your house, the first thing you need to do is check out Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. You're going to love the people that run Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Go to acetj.com/mattress and find them.
The dictionary defines extra as extravagant, excessive. Yeah, sounds about right. This is the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
I was in a little sports bar type place the other day, and there were two guys in there, and they were not trying to be funny or joking around or being sarcasm or anything, but they were both bitching because we live in North Carolina, and there is something that has gone on. It's been a change in North Carolina. They were griping because they can't get on the Pornhub anymore.
Oh, yeah.
With Pornhub, because North Carolina has passed a law that says that you have to be able to prove that you're 18 before you look at pornography and whatnot. And it. From what I understand, it makes you basically give them your driver's license information or something, right? To be able to prove that you're 18 or older to be able to look at the pornography.
Some sites are doing that, but Pornhub has not. Yeah. It's just shut it down.
Right. They said that they don't agree with the way that the state is, what the law is in the state. So they're just denying people in North Carolina the access to it at all.
Yeah.
Now, even if you are upset by that, is that something you want to be griping about in public?
In public.
Nope.
Within earshot of strangers?
Yes.
Give me a break.
It goes back to the whole, people just not having shame anymore. Like, it's a bunch of bullshit, man.
How old are these guys?
30s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How are you supposed to live your life without it?
Now, we also had a story this morning about this new trend where they're selling a powder. It's caffeine tablets in a powder form, and people are snorting it. So, which one is more? And if you saw it in public, you heard a guy griping about Pornhub not being available in his state, or if you saw a guy snorting caffeine, which one of those is the bigger loser in your eyes?
I don't know that it's caffeine. How would I know? If I did know?
Yeah, I mean, if he's actually been saying, this is new stuff, this is caffeine, and they're the same age, they're in their 30s.
I still think the guy complaining about the lack of Pornhub would be a bigger loser.
Yeah.
Y'all damn hypocrites.
Yeah, y'all look at it, but you won't talk about it.
Right.
I'm just honest.
That's how the damn government can cut us off from it, because nobody will speak up.
Listen here, brother. I'm speaking now. All right.
That is crazy.
But it wasn't even like the other guy was like, yeah. I mean, they were both, I know, man.
I was trying to get on yesterday, and it's like, damn. So what do you have to do? Do you have to enter your name and what?
No, Reagan said Pornhub you can't get on at all in North Carolina. They've restricted North Carolina people from visiting. What, you know what you just said?
Ace is acting like he doesn't know.
So, what is... when I click on the page...
I don't understand. Boy, stop. Boy, stop.
I haven't bothered going to look at it.
I bet not.
I'm done with them.
Yeah. Cut them off.
They just lost my business. Like those guys in the one-star script club review.
I will never go back.
Lost
You're damn right.
a good customer in me.
Yeah.
But it's also, I think, a double standard. Because would people judge women sitting in there talking about not being able to look at porn, or if they made their sex toys unavailable in their state, and they're in there griping about it, would people be calling them losers?
No.
I would. I'd call them darned old whores.
But most people would not say anything about that.
I'd be scooting closer to hear more.
Yeah.
Maybe other women might call them losers, but I don't think guys would.
No, I don't think women would. Because I mean,
think?
I don't think.
Yeah, because you've said it before a million times, TJ. It's perfectly acceptable for women to sit around and have open conversations about, their toys or whatever.
Now
They're applauded for looking at porn because they're
liberated and free.
Thank you. Yeah.
But this may surprise you. I wouldn't think of them any differently than I would the men sitting there griping because you can't get on Pornhub. I would think they're all trashy.
I think it's a little different.
Yet sexy.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't be different. But to me, I don't know.
I'm talking about the subject matter in public.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that everybody who looks at the porn, or everybody that uses every woman that uses toys is trashy, but talking about it where other people can hear you and making that a hill on which you choose to die is trashy.
Yeah.
Have some pride about yourself. Good Lord. Snorting caffeine.
Yeah, that's just like,
That's crazy.
that's scary.
Well, ain't no need to have caffeine now if you can't stay up and see Pornhub.
There is.
You're wasting your time, buddy.
You just reminded me of something, TJ. There is a legendary story in the annals of professional wrestling of a former professional wrestler who everybody talked about what a great person he was. But he's dead now. But the story is that he would, you never saw him hanging out at the bar, and he was never in trouble at the bar, all that, everything. But he would, after the matches, go back to his hotel and take Viagra so he could stay up and watch porn all night.
I gotta stay up for this.
Like, what is going on? They tell him, come have a drink. Like, it's okay. And then he admitted one time he had Viagra, so he could take Viagra and stay up and watch adult material in his room. What are you doing?
Come on,
But then,
man.
I mean, in his defense would be, hey, I don't drink. I ain't out carousing.
Never in
I ain't
trouble.
Getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Rolling around with other men all night. It's like, I need to blow off some steam with some hot women.
So, I mean, I wonder, he'd take a Viagra at night, and then the next night he's got to wrestle.
Yeah.
He probably still had some of that Viagra in his system, out there wrestling them other men with a stiffy.
I was about to say, you want to wrestle somebody who's erect?
Let me ask y'all something.
It's called a Rexling.
Sir, I cannot grapple you right now.
But I hope they're all unattractive women close around the ring that he can see. So,
But I know, but he might be in some sort of like a hold or something where something's rubbing up against him. That's what I mean. Is the guy's making him difficult.
Put him in the tombstone pile driver, the person's face is going to be right there.
That's right. You're damn right.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Just a tombstone pile driver right there in his face.
There's more of the Extra Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ Show next.
When it comes to buying or selling a house, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team. If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to BradhamBrothers.com.
Today, every company is a technology company, but becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you have CompuCom to guide you, a proven leader in managed IT services. They'll do more than just get you ready for today. They'll get you ready for tomorrow. Go to CompuCom.com for details. Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
Join the Stowe Family YMCA for the 2023 Fall Festival Family Game Night. It's a nostalgic night where board games come to life, featuring trunk or treat, arts and crafts, a bounce house, and more. It's Friday, October 27th, 5 to 7 p.m. at the Stowe Family YMCA. Get more information at gastonymca.org.
More than just a little funny. More than just average funny. This is Extra Funny. It's the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
You know what? I was about to throw out something that gets on my nerves, but I'm going to wait until Tuesday to throw it out for discussion. Y'all know why?
Why?
Because it's going to aggravate Alexis.
Okay. Can you give us a hint of what it is? Do we have to
I
wait?
just said that I roll my eyes every time somebody says it or writes it, where I see. She'll be like, because I'm pretty sure she would probably do it. Riggins, I saw on the news, the social medias or the internets, it's one of the two. There's a guy who does something that I think you could use. Since, you have you don't want to date women with kids rule, and women with kids always get so saddened by that because they want to date you. He had the same rule, but he altered it a little bit, and he says that he will date a woman who has kids if she puts the kids up for adoption. So abandon your kids, and then I'd be glad to date you.
Wow. That's pretty cocky. If you want to date me that bad, you'll put up those kids for adoption. That is some ego.
Mm-hmm.
Is he really handsome?
No.
Oh. Well, good luck.
A lot of women probably would think so. It's not my type.
Yeah. That takes some guts.
But, I mean, I love that, especially if it's just a troll.
Yeah.
He's just trolling.
Yeah.
I like that kind of stuff.
There was just a woman that went viral on TikTok last week. She's a single mom, and she goes, "You would not believe how many guys want to date me as a single mom." And then people were pointing out, like, who's going to break it to her? Because they know she's or they believe she would be easier to sleep with. Mm-hmm. But I don't know that that's the case at all. I think it's probably the opposite.
Because, you would hope that, she's got more to protect rather than some, single woman who has no kids or anything. Just,
yeah.
All they got to worry about is themselves, Mm-hmm. They're just responsible for themselves. Because it's not like they're a bunch of virgins running around out there who don't want to give up their virginity and,
Yeah. I don't know. I've never dated anybody with kids, so I couldn't tell you either way what that's like.
I would think that if you're just worried about pregnancy and all that, the safest thing to do would be to date a woman who's already pregnant.
Yeah. Right. She can't get pregnant again while she's pregnant?
No.
That's not possible, right?
There probably have been cases.
I'm sure there have been cases, but the odds are pretty astronomically against it.
Mm-hmm. So, and then a lot of men have that fetish too.
A pregnancy fetish?
Mm-hmm.
That's unusual. That's
Yeah.
more even weirder than the other fetishes. I was about to say regular. The most of the other fetishes.
Yeah, I was
I
going to say
think
most of them, but yeah, I would agree. I think
something
it's very
is
odd.
predatory about
Yeah.
that. It's
Okay,
know.
that's worse than a guy who just has he's into the he's a chubby chaser.
yes,
Like
Yeah.
like a BBW.
Oh yeah,
that's,
absolutely.
You know,
yes, big time. Because that's just you like what you like. Everybody's got a different view of what's sexy, but a pregnancy kink or a fetish is odd.
no. I mean, not just a woman who's overweight. I mean, like Tammy from 1,000 Pound Sisters and stuff. To find
very large.
really, really big women.
Yeah, I still think it's weirder than that.
Not saying that I'm equating the way pregnant women look to someone who's morbidly obese. I'm not saying that. But it'd be I don't know. My wife has been pregnant twice, and she didn't look all that bad.
She didn't look all that bad.
Did she get big?
She with Lainey, the first one, she got just the belly, and then with Aiden, the boy one, she got bigger looking with him, like where you go, ooh, oh, she looks like she's ready to pop.
Oh, really?
With Lainey, it was just like a little ball in front.
That's
and
the
all
opposite
that.
of what they always say. Like when they're pregnant with a girl, that the girl steals all the looks and stuff.
And then he was a lot smaller when he was born than Lainey was.
Really?
Yeah, he was like 5 pounds and something.
So Jody was like, "Screw it, I'm eating everything."
But you would have thought, that he was going to be a lot bigger than that.
Yeah,
But like I said, she was still all right looking.
she's okay.
I mean, she wasn't disgusting or anything.
She's all right.
Good for you.
So you wouldn't date a pregnant woman, Riggins,
No,
if she's not showing yet?
yeah, maybe she's gonna trap me. No, it's just not my thing. I don't want to get involved. You need to. I'm gonna only mess up your life at that stage. Like, there's nothing good can come out of that.
So you're not attracted to the inside out belly button?
No, I don't think so. No.
You are so rude.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't go out of my way to go around telling women, I'm not dating you if you're pregnant. It's only when it comes up. It's not a platform I choose to talk about all the time.
And you're still, operating by the rule of not being involved with a woman who has kids?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I like kids.
I'm finna be like that.
Yeah, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Say, Jody, I'm sorry. I don't want to be with a woman who has kids. So, Ace, if you and Amanda split up, would you have that rule now? No woman with kids? And do you think you would stay
No, because
young?
I'd have a kid.
Would you think you would stay in looking for a young woman?
No, I don't think I would do anything differently than I did before, which was, whatever, met up with, dated, whatever, women of all different ages, some in their 40s, some in their 30s, a couple in their 20s,
But you wouldn't be.
But I was 47
Yeah.
then, 46, 47 when I first got divorced, even before I met Amanda. So that might have made some difference. I don't know.
But if you, God forbid, you and Amanda split up, and then you went out with a woman your age, you wouldn't be sitting here like, this old bitch. God,
Oh no, Lord no.
I don't even understand what the F she's talking about. I don't want to hear about her grandbabies and bullshit.
No.
This old
This God, this damn dirt in a dress.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Dust in a dress.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be like that at all.
Bag of bones.
Don't you think it's like 4:30? Are you ready to eat dinner yet, Meemaw? Don't you have to start getting ready for church in the morning? Jeez.
We know she wouldn't want to do a podcast with you.
Yeah, right.
She's like, I'm not doing that shit. I'm tired. I don't want to record no podcast. You would have to do less TikTok dances, though.
Well, that's what I was going to say. He'd be griping, going, you don't do shit. You know, how long has it been since you've even done a TikTok dance? You're just lazy, tired all the time.
Damn, work with me.
And don't we have enough preserves?
I got to go to water size.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't discriminate. I could date women of all ages.
Where are the Calvin Harris tickets? I just wondered if now you would have a harder time relating to someone your age.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That would be funny. That'd be a funny movie.
Yeah.
Copyright ATJ Inc.
Old guy that
old guy gets divorced from his young wife, and then all the women that he's trying to date his age are on his nerves, and he's doing things that they don't even understand because he's trying to act young.
Have you seen this on TikTok? What?
He's married to Margot Robbie. He breaks up, and now he's dating like Diane Keaton.
Yeah, exactly.
I can absolutely see that.
Yeah.
She's not having it.
And she talks. He's just sitting there like.
No, I want to talk about your 401k over dinner. Your IRA.
That's funny.
He's wearing a damn aviation sweatshirt. You see my new No Bulls?
We're gonna make that movie.
Yeah, that movie needs to be made. That's a good movie.
If that movie gets made before we can make it, we're suing the shit out of somebody.
Hell yeah.
That movie has potential right there.
Sally Field.
I think Diane Keaton's the perfect.
Diane Keaton.
Maybe-
anybody
maybe
from
Glenn
like
Close.
Hang on a second.
80 for Brady.
Just out of curiosity, who would be my age? Actresses in their 50s. Let's see who all is in their 50s.
Sandra Bullock, probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This gave me actresses aged. I need aged 50.
5.
Lisa Kudrow. Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah, Kristen Chenoweth. Gillian Anderson. Parker Posey. Vanessa Marcel. Ashley Judd.
No, it would have to be a
Yasmin Bleeth. Yeah.
but it would have to be somebody who actually looks, older. And all that, yeah. Because I'm not saying by any means that 55 is old. I mean, I'll be there one day.
Yeah. Lily Tomlin.
Y'all are thinking like 70, 80-year-old
Yeah,
women.
but we're going to assume you're older too.
Jessica Tandy's not alive anymore, is she? Miss Daisy, I'm trying to drive you to the stove. So that'll be funny.
Yeah, we'll make that.
Who was the Murder, She Wrote lady? What was her name?
Angela Lansbury.
Angela Lansbury? Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's way too old. She's dead now too, isn't she?
Yeah, but we'll get the guy part to be played by somebody like Matthew McConaughey or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Who's that age but looks a lot younger and all that.
Yeah.
Gets hurt by the young wife.
Ace, you've already been recast.
I'm okay with that. That sounds good.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.